We're at the Princeton Rowing Facility in Princeton, New Jersey, and we're about to meet the newly named U.S. Olympic rowing team. Rowing really fascinates us because it's an excellent full body exercise, but is pretty unfamiliar to a lot of people in the sense that you need a boat and a large body of water to get going. But with ergometers cropping up in gyms across the country, it's growing increasingly accessible. So we wanted to learn from some of the best in the country, try to learn some of their techniques and see if there are any tips we can apply to our own workouts. As an expert both on the water and on the erg, I was hoping you could walk us through how to work this machine without hurting yourself.
Yeah, of course. First thing you want to do when you sit down is adjust the foot height. You want the strap to be over the balls of your feet, kind of where your laces end. Slip your toes through the top and your heel sort of back into the heel cup. And then you can tighten this down.
Should it feel pretty snug?
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't feel uncomfortable at all.
Okay.
This is the fan setting. You can, maybe I should have done this before we tied in. I have pretty long arms.
I see a lot of people in the gym come in and they like to crank it right up to 10, and that just makes me a little uncomfortable. Right. And so what I usually do, I mean, it's gonna be close to around 4 or 5.
5 is a pretty good representation of water, so that's what we use generally, somewhere between 3 and 5.
So go ahead and take the handle.
Yep.
And then just go ahead and, what we call it is the finish. So the hands will be all the way back. Good. And with the rowing motion, the first thing you wanna do is hands away. And then from there, you rock over from your hips. Good, and you don't want to collapse too much.
Okay.
Because otherwise, when you get up to the catch, you're going to be like this,
and
that's really not a strong and stable position. And then what you do is you just release your legs slowly. Good. And so this position is called the catch, and from here, this is where you take a stroke.
Getting your legs to start the stroke is the most powerful part and the most important part of the stroke. So I'm going to keep my shoulders a little bit in front of my hips, like they are here. And I'm just gonna put my knees down like that. And I keep my body forward because that's gonna be the second component, and we'll do that next.
Yeah.
But you just get used to this, and with really loose arms, as if you're hanging off of a banister or
Definitely don't want to be clenching the handles, right?
No, no, no.
I get in trouble for this, but I like to keep it more in my fingertips, because then I feel like I can engage it with up in my shoulders a little bit more and in my lats.
You're gonna drive the legs and then this part. And you're not really swinging very far. It's about, you start at about 5 degrees forward and you're gonna swing about 5 degrees back. So it's not, I mean, you'll see some people, they really lay back here. You don't need to do that, and you're sort of losing efficiency back there.
Right.
And then what people think about when they think of rowing is pulling the arms. We call it like the arm draw, and so that's what you add on at the end.
So it's like those are 3 separate phases?
Yes, and so eventually they become blended as one, but it can be useful when you're learning to row to think about them separately. So it's legs, body, arms, body, legs.
So the arms are only the finish at the very end?
Yeah, if you think about it, your muscles in your arms are so much smaller and weaker than
Definitely
your legs.
Want to work with these.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly, your legs and your glutes. A lot of times what I'll see is here, and then people start the bend from the legs and then come over. Nope, no good. I've seen people try and do curls like this. This is not good.
What do you think are some of the benefits specific to rowing?
Well, it's a great low impact workout. So I mean, if you're having problems running on a treadmill or running outside,
What kind of simple regimen would you recommend to someone who's kind of sitting down in the erg for the first time?
I would recommend something like 10 minutes or 2 by 10 minutes.
And I would also recommend that if it's available, like once you've gotten used to the erg, is to actually try and get out
on the water.
Yeah, I mean, there's something about actually being on the water with a bunch of other people that is the best part.
And feeling yourself move through space.
Exactly.
Actually. What do you feel like as soon as you're done with the race?
Oh, I mean, it's crazy bad. People are unable to sit up sometimes.
For some reason, I usually am just either dry heaving out the side of the boat or like feeling like I want to pass out.
Right. So that all sounds terrifying, but I feel like it's good evidence that this is a great full body workout. Like,
absolutely.
None of your muscles feel okay after, after working hard.
Yeah.
We had a great day today out in Princeton, watching the boats out on the water and also getting to sit down and talk to Matt and Adrian. They showed us how rowing is a low impact full body exercise that basically anyone can enjoy.